Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our Balanced Life, Happy Life for Tuesday, February 27th. I'm Jeff Isom, Director of Sales and Training for Nikken, and you are in the right place. If you are looking for more abundance, more fulfillment, more happiness, more connection in your life, this is absolutely the right place. And many people have discovered through Nikken an amazing company that has fantastic products, a business opportunity, a community, a philosophy that really allows people to be and become their very best selves. And we're happy that you've joined us tonight to learn a little bit more about this amazing company. We are joined tonight by one of our royal diamonds in Nikken. Ben Woodward is a consultant with Nikken and leads a team in helping people to make these discoveries. Ben is quite an extraordinary individual, has a long history and background in network marketing, working both on the corporate side as well as in the field, and on not just this continent, on the other side of the pond, as it may be. You may notice that Ben has I guess it's not specifically English, it's a New Zealand accent since that's where Ben grew up before emigrating to England. But he's a fantastic Nikken leader, a fantastic entrepreneur in his own right. And he's going to share with us this evening why it might be that Nikken is a company that provides perhaps a better way, a way to create more happiness, more balance in your life. Ben, are you with us?
I am. Thank you very much, Jeff. And good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure, as always, to be with you tonight. And I look forward to speaking, I guess, on your behalf to any of your guests that are here visiting and checking Nikken out for the first time. I've got a few slides I'm going to share, so allow me just one quick second to share my screen and we'll get started. So here we go. So you can see my screen all right? Quick thumbs up. Well, yep, there we go. Excellent. So it has been said that the quality of our lives is proportionate to the quality of our emotions. And really at the root of why Nikken is around and why it exists in the first place is because it provides a framework and a vehicle for us to achieve balance in our lives in a way that can bring us a greater sense of purpose, joy, fulfillment, and meaning. So with that being said, yeah, one of the great challenges, of course, that we come across too many times, certainly as I've gotten older, I've seen this become more prevalent, and I think as time advances, it seems to be the way of the world as well. But modern life certainly seems to be creating the antithesis of that, doesn't it? It seems to be creating more stress, in spite of the fact that we have technology as our friend that can connect us and make life so much more convenient. It certainly seems to place a lot of demands on us, doesn't it? And as a consequence of that, I think the worries and stresses of modern living are in disproportionate abundance. Some of the reasons that we're experiencing here, of course, financial worries, a big problem, health concerns, lack of time, unhealthy lifestyle choices. That often comes as a result of having too many options and our natural tendency as human beings to take the path that is the easiest and most comfortable. And with so much ease and comfort, I think problems can certainly abound there. But too many demands, failure to take out time to relax, trying to get that precarious work-life balance with our families. I certainly relate to that. My wife and I have 8 wonderful children. We've been changing diapers now. We just got out of that phase of changing diapers for the first time in 23 years. And what a joy it has been to get on the other side of that, I can tell you. But certainly juggling financial, family responsibilities can be a mission for so many when there's so much pulling us in other directions too. So a ton of reasons why people are experiencing stress. For those of you specifically that are here tonight, visiting for the first time, checking us out, kicking the tires, so to speak, I want you to look at this wheel here of what we refer to in Nikken as the 5 pillars of wellness. a healthy mind, healthy body, healthy family, healthy society, and healthy finances. As you look at these 5 areas, which 2 areas specifically cause you the greatest desire to improve, right? Well, where do you feel you're lacking the most there? It is very rare in my experience to look at this wheel and go, I think I'm balanced across the board really well. I've done Humans Being More, our training program that really helps us dig into this concept and evaluate ourselves. Now we're doing a number of times, and I've never seen anyone have 100% across the board. It just doesn't work that way. What 2 areas are your pain points? I want you to think about this and keep them in the back of your mind as we go through this presentation tonight, because the ultimate objective of what we're doing here this evening is to provide you some solutions. So we want you to keep these in mind, not to dwell on the negative, but to be able to identify for you some options that you can consider that can give you a greater sense of control on the balance and the future and the happiness that you can enjoy hereafter. So hopefully together tonight, we can find some answers. This formula here, I think, is perhaps one of the most simple yet profound formulas to live our lives by. Small choices, repeated consistently over time, lead to radical change. It's really true, isn't it? And sometimes when we feel like we've hit rock bottom or hit a brick wall, or we're struggling in some way, and we feel like things are really tough and need to change with some degree of urgency, the tendency is for us to want to make massive change quickly. And the reality is, the best change that comes, frustratingly, comes as a consequence of this formula. Small choices repeated consistently over time can make a real difference. We can look like that lady on the top right or the lady on the bottom right as a consequence of those little choices going in the right or wrong direction. Now, never is this more visible and more obvious than it is with our health. And I'm going to give you a quick comparison here between how we perform in North America, US and Canada, compared to Japan, which is the #1 ranked country on the planet in terms of the health index rating. Canada rates number 34, and the US rates, surprisingly, number 68. Now, the consequence of this, I think, with the healthy lifestyle that the Japanese enjoy, look at their average life expectancy there. An average life in Japan, 84.3 years. Compare that to the US, 76 years. You're looking at almost a 10-year difference based on some really interesting controllable data. That's the crazy thing. It's controllable. The cost of healthcare is certainly very different there, 3 times more expensive in the States as it is in Japan. But look at this one, the prevalence of obesity, 34% of men in the US and 27% of women, compared to 3.8% of men and 3.2% of women. What that shows is not only are they living longer, they're also living healthier, and as a fruit of that, healthier, probably a lot happier as well. It's interesting that, isn't it? Now, there's some factors that come into our lifestyles here that add to the health risks that we experience that cause us this kind of physical fatigue in terms of well-being and health. Certainly stress, we talked about that just a moment ago. The impact of that, of course, leads to heart disease, diabetes, fatigue, allergies, sleep problems, weight gain, you name it. And there's a whole host of emotional side effects that come from having all of that you're dealing with on a constant basis. That, experienced repeatedly over time, can certainly lead to a heavy heart. Malnutrition, again, a terrible pandemic here, I think. Poor sleep, and the impact there on our immune system, on our social function, our emotional well-being. Again, the knock-on effects of that category alone of concern is tremendous. Air quality, water quality, electrosmog. We're surrounded now by technology and Wi-Fi and all of these things which can cause fatigue, tiredness, concentration problems, difficulty with digestive issues, heart palpitations, you name it. It's just one side effect after another after another. It's quite sobering, that, isn't it? But the good news is we can take charge of these areas of our life and make better choices. Nikken's solution, when we look at these problems, is really simple and straightforward. And simple doesn't always mean easy, right? It's a big step, but a straightforward step. What is the answer? Well, unfortunately, personal responsibility. Wouldn't it be great if there was a magic pill that we could take that would vanquish all of those woes out of our lives, and we could live a carefree, happy, stress-free life filled with physical abundance and beauty and all that type of thing? Well, that's not the world we live in. We need to take responsibility, and we call that self-care. We have a commitment here in Nikken to be healthy by choice, not by chance. And so this is really an active, we call it active wellness, because it is a continually active process where we need to make decisions on a daily basis to eliminate some of those stresses and to replace them with some positive, healthy choices that can help us feeling a little bit more like the Japanese, perhaps, in terms of our well-being, where they're certainly leading the world from the front. They're certainly a great example for us. I'm going to pause my screen share right now and introduce you to a video that Nikken has put together that really shows you a little bit of the reason more why Nikken exists. So I talked about those 5 pillars of wellness before: healthy mind, body, family, society, and finances. But we're going to have a quick look now at the product categories that Nikken addresses in order for us to have these healthy well-being experiences that we're talking about here. And just by way of introduction, Nikken was founded in Japan in 1975. I'm proud to say we're literally, Nikken and myself, a few days apart by birth. I was born, I think, just a few days later, but it was born in March 1975, and we're about to celebrate next year our 50th anniversary. For context, the average company on the planet, regardless of industry and regardless of size, lasts about 11 and a half years. That's what the data shows. 11 and a half years is the average lifespan of a company. Here is Nikken striving ahead, thriving forward, with almost 50 years of experience under our belt. Phenomenal. And as you watch this video, you'll see why. So Jeff, do you want to play the video for us?
Do you ever have days where everything in your life feels in balance? When your mind is clear and your body feels in tune with nature? When everyone in your family is healthy and happy? When you belong to and support a warm, loving community? When you have a stable income and no debt? Mind, body, family, society, finances. Nikken calls these 5 areas of our lives the 5 pillars of wellness. We help you cultivate balance in all 5 areas of life with the tools that build your wellness home. Because to breathe is to live, we focus on clean air. Because water is life, we focus on pure water. Because healthy food nourishes strong bodies, we focus on nutrient-dense organic ingredients. Because everyone needs restful sleep and energy to feel joyful, we focus on rest, relaxation, and magnetic support. And to keep you as youthful looking as you feel, we focus on naturally sourced marine organic skincare. Our vision is to share the 5 pillars of wellness with everyone. And we want to spread the word throughout the world. Because once you achieve a balanced lifestyle, wouldn't you want to help everyone you know to achieve the same wonderful life of active wellness? That's what we offer everyone who is part of our global wellness community. Join Nikken to build your wellness home and live a life in balance. Discover it, live it, share it.
I love that. And you know, every time I watch that video, I feel a great sense of pride because our cause is so magnificent. And think about this, 50 years of business, we're not in a single retail store anywhere in the world. We have never spent a dime on advertising. You don't see us on radio, you don't see us on television, you don't see us on billboard ads or anything like that. It is all through word of mouth from customers and brand ambassadors that love what we're about and what we stand for, and is simply through word of mouth promotion that we have thrived for 50 years. I find that wonderful and remarkable in so many ways. So with that being said, where Nikken has really brought this all together is what we call the Nikken Wellness Home. And I love the concept of the wellness home because, especially as a family man myself, like I said, I've got 8 beautiful children. Nowhere in the world on the planet is more important to me than my home environment. And I'm confident that everyone that's on the call tonight listening would probably agree and say, yeah, there isn't a single place in the world that is more important to me than my home. What a wonderful place to start. And it's the first principle of safety for any paramedic. Always ensure your own safety first. Start where you stand and lift from there, and we build outwards from there. And we do that by focusing our product technology on a principle that we call biomimicry, which is really taking the lessons from nature and integrating them into our technology so that we can bring them into our home. So here you have these different product categories: air, water, sleep, nutrition, energy. And I look at that picture, and it certainly paints a beautiful picture of a wellness home. As a sidebar, I look at that with all of my little children that run ragged around my home and create an environment of blissful chaos. And I go, wouldn't it be nice to have a home that is that tidy every day? That's where that principle of balance is something that we strive for, and recognize that it might come and go from time to time. But certainly, what a wonderful place to start is with our home environment. So we have these, what we refer to as 5 vital elements. And look at these areas and just ask yourself the question, how long can we live without any of these? We all need air to breathe. We don't last too long if we run out of that, or if we have to stop breathing. So why not make it better? Rather than just have it, let's make it better. Same with water. We can't last too long without water. Let's make it better. We spend 1/3 of our lives asleep, and most people don't give it a second thought. Why not make it the best sleep on the planet? Deep, restorative, rejuvenating sleep where you can wake up and feel refreshed, invigorated, and ready to go. That just sounds like a dream, doesn't it? And nutrition, natural, organic, beneficial, really addressing some of the key areas of well-being for our body there, and the natural energies that we need to thrive and survive as well, also at our fingertips here. That being said, we've got some wonderful product categories. We focus on the wellness home, and do so in a way that just helps everyone feel wonderful. But of course, you don't need to take my word for it alone. I'm going to stop the screen right now and introduce to the virtual stage Jeannie Zidane, a dear friend of mine and a wonderful ambassador for Nikken. Jeannie, you there? Do you want to share a couple of a personal experience of yours that you've had with the Nikken products?
Absolutely, Ben. Thank you. The whole key of balance, that just is my favorite thing. My husband and I have demonstrated kitchen gadgets at state fairs and markets and things for a long time, and we've been very successful at that. The problem was all the repetitive motions that we used daily and overused them, kind of like an athlete maybe that has overtrained. And so we've had all these things going on that I began to be stressed about, thinking, this is our livelihood. How much longer can I keep doing this? And so one day, a customer of mine who had become a dear friend came by and was noticing I was vigorously rubbing my arms and my shoulders and things. And she asked me about that. And I told her, and she said, hey, you want to try something that might help? And I said, yeah, I do. And so she gave me a bracelet to wear at the time. And, very quickly that day, I noticed results. And so I frantically was looking around to try to find her because I didn't know she had a Nikken booth at the fair, but she did. And so I had come by, finally found her, and I got that. And that was my introduction to Nikken. And shortly after that, we began developing our wellness home because home is very important to us because we traveled so much. The water, the air, all of that, the sleep. Oh my God, it was just amazing. And we can bring many of those things with us as we travel. And still today, we are enjoying not quite as much as we did before in our pitch business, but we do enjoy the products each and every day, and are so thrilled by the relaxation and the ability to still smile and work and be with people and enjoy a wonderful community here.
Thank you so much, Jeannie. I love what Jeannie shared was how she got introduced to Nikken and the product experience. The product experience itself, wonderful, of course, but this principle that we have of being able to share authentically the Nikken products and experience, I think is just one of the most genuine ways to promote and recommend that you can come across. And we have a plethora of products across these different categories, which for those that are looking for the first time and getting familiar with us, it could initially seem overwhelming. So we've broken it down into three packs that you can explore as you get going: a water pack, an energy pack, or a sleep pack. Each of these come with a 10% discount and free shipping. To avail yourself of those benefits, all you need to do is reach out to the consultant that introduced you to Nikken, and they'll give you a special link, and you can get those benefits coming your way. So it's certainly worth the investment in your health to experience these technologies yourself, for sure. And for those that are interested in what is the most popular product, our top seller here is the PyMag Waterfall. It's a great way to get started because we all certainly need to ensure that we're well hydrated. And what better way to do it than with our water system? So to that end, as we look at the products, there are multiple ways that people can participate with Nikken. We can be a customer and enjoy the products. You'll notice that we've talked a little bit already about, when you love it, there's this community that we're a part of that encourages us to kind of share with others, and we kind of build this network and this environment where we have shared common beliefs and values when it comes to looking after our health and our well-being, and a love of Nikken and our friends within it, so you can become a consultant and participate that way. And there are some people that love to really partner with us in a more robust way, build a team, develop a community, much bigger or a much grander scale. Ultimately, the sky's the limit. What you want to achieve, I'm pleased to say, when it comes to Nikken, however big your dreams and ambitions are, they can certainly be realized here with us, which is great. So that being said, I want to segue now really quickly into the business opportunity that is available with Nikken, because like I said, we do encourage word of mouth promotion. We aren't in any stores and we don't do any advertising. It's all through word of mouth. And of course, people that do share do get rewarded for that. And so this slide really becomes relevant because what we see here is 4 categories where people will find themselves fitting into in terms of employment. And what we do see is on the left, most people kind of reside there. They're either employed or self-employed, but the majority of the wealth comes from the other side, the business owners, the investors, and so on. And what Nikken really strives to do is help people in their journey of trading time for money, provide them some multiple streams of income and give them a chance to participate financially in the world in a different way, and give themselves some added options to consider and to enjoy. And we can look at some other business models that we see around the world that are very familiar. Amazon and Uber, for example, they have a particular system that they follow. They leverage their platform, and as a result, they can reach more people. Nikken applies the same principles with a different model. And we leverage our platform as well, where we get to connect with people, and as a consequence of that, that network and those multiple degrees of separation just find us connecting with more and more people around the country, and we have more and more opportunity to spread the word, get the message out, and make a difference. The nice thing is, our role, if you're wanting to be a business owner, if you're looking for multiple income streams, with Nikken, it's pretty straightforward. Again, I don't want to confuse straightforward with easy. Straightforward can be simple, but it does require some work. But we start out by joining Nikken, and as a consequence of that, we can enjoy the commissions and compensation plan that they offer us. That gives us the chance to thrive and prosper financially as well, and have those two pillars of the community and the financial pillar being positively affected. We share and promote the products. We do the fun stuff. You have a good product experience. What is your natural instinctive thing to do? You share it with someone that you love and care about. And when they participate, they can have a great experience too. So we invite and we share and we promote, and Nikken does the heavy lifting. They take care of the inventory, they do the research and development, they do the warehousing, the operations, the legal stuff, they pay out the commissions, they put together incentives and promotions for us to motivate us and encourage us and inspire us and recognize us and celebrate us and reward us. And what a great environment it is to be able to enjoy such a positive community and outlook. And that gives us the chance, when you join, it costs $39.95 to join as a consultant. That gives you a fully fleshed out e-commerce suite, a back office to the website that gives you the chance to build your business really from anywhere, and a mobile app that also allows you to share, nice and simple, get updated information, get notifications and what have you on your business, and keep you in touch every step of the way. That means, as this picture suggests, you can build your business anywhere, which is fantastic. Again, with me having lots of children, I find that in between school runs and what have you versus on the beach works great for me. And you know what? I'm grateful for that. That is a game changer. It means I can be available and present for my kids. And that just means everything. So it's a real blessing that we can have a business that we can work around our lifestyle and our current needs without having to sacrifice or risk our full-time employment as we get started. And the benefit of this is great, right? You get retail profits, cash bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, rebates, overrides, leadership bonuses, live events, you name it. There is multiple ways that we can celebrate success and achieve your own personal goals and aspirations when it comes to being independent and thriving financially. And I love this principle because, I've worked, as an entrepreneur, I think on and off throughout my life, for sure. I've dabbled in a lot of different things, and I've certainly explored 1,000 different options. And the thing that I love about Nikken is its collaborative approach. So many times people are looking for ways to supplement their income, to find solutions, to get themselves out of the financial challenges that they're in. They're maybe not finding it with their work. They're not getting the promotions or the training or educational opportunities that they might want. And they look at opportunities online, but maybe they just don't have the skills available to help them thrive or the confidence to do it by themselves. Here you collaborate, we work together. And as a consequence, we've got a support system that has always got your back. I love that. It's rare, it's unique, and it's a real gift. And I love this slide because it shows us every step of the way that we grow through our business. We've got people supporting us, lifting us up, encouraging us, helping us, training us. So when you participate in Nikken, not only for $40 do you get your back office, your mobile app, and all of your training tools and resources, you get mentors, coaches, meetings, events, tools, trainings, websites, webinars, you name it. You've got a real vehicle here that you can leverage to maximize in a way that you can achieve your goals on the schedule that you're looking for. So I think that is phenomenal. It's really, really good. And of course, we have what we refer to here as the 3 Ps: people, planet, profit. These 3 integrate together to really give people the chance to have an impact on the world, make a difference. This little image here represents, at the center represents you. We call this our core circle of influence, where we have at least 5 customers that have started their wellness home and 3 business partners that we've introduced that want to kind of partner up with us and build this community. And what we see is, as a consequence of that, over time, there is a ripple effect. This is like a pebble being thrown in a pond, and the ripples come out. and you start to see the numbers of people that are impacted, the way that can impact the world, and the way that can build your personal financial reserves. And so this is a chance not just to have a support system, but to make a difference, and to see that impact in real terms. I'm really grateful for that. So that being said, I want to quickly pass the time over. I'm going to stop my screen now, pass the time over to a good friend of mine, Sherry Danzig, who is a diamond distributor with Nikken. Those of you that are brand new, what does that mean? It means she's reached some of the highest levels of business performance in Nikken. It puts her in the top 1% of performers in our industry. It's phenomenal. So with that being said, Sherry, do you want to give us a brief experience that you've enjoyed being a Nikken consultant?
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate the opportunity to share a little bit about my story. I'll make it quick. It's been 27. I'm in my 27th year. But when I made the decision to join, this was late in 97, I did it because of the products. I ordered a magnetic mattress topper, and it was sight unseen because I didn't have a computer. There was no internet to check it out. And I didn't know anyone in my local area that could, show me what I was even purchasing. But I took a leap of faith because I was desperate. I was hurting. I had a bad back, and I was a massage therapist. And that is not a good combination as a profession. Now, having a bad back is never good, but it was particularly bad as a massage therapist. So I was really searching for something, and what I was doing just, I needed something better. And I had a great experience very quickly on. So I was in, but I knew nothing about network marketing. I had a background, I was a teacher, then I was in food sales, and then I became a massage therapist. And the truth is, all of those things, and I think this is true when you look at yourself, if you're looking at this as a business, it's all the things you've done in the past are pieces of things that you can help you to build success. It certainly built my success, and getting started with Nikken. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't know about network marketing. I didn't know about being a leader. And I really did lean so much into what Nikken had to offer. First of all, the humans being more training. It's a phenomenal personal development training. I've attended tens of times, over these decades for personal development. But also it's been about me becoming a leader, and the leadership training, the mentorship, that has come from this community. And so I have so enjoyed this, and this is what we have to offer. One of the biggest things beyond the products and what this company offers is this incredible community of people that are open-hearted, that really want to help you succeed. And so that has been huge for me. And I just love that I can be a part of, have been able to be a part of something that is bigger than my own personal mission had been, and that I am able to leave this legacy that is, again, it's about having this global influence. And so that's been incredible. I'm really focused this year and having a significant increase to go to the next level. And I'm doing that, because of all this leverage and being able to build your business. I know that I'm going to be a grandma next year. I have 3 daughters, and then a second one is going to be starting a family pretty soon. So I'm preparing for that. And it's so great to know that I can keep working and be a grandma and still, be able to make it all fit in. So I want to leave you with this. You can retire from Nikken at some point, but I don't know why you ever would. I'm really at the age where, people start to retire, but they do that when they don't love what they do. But I'm my own boss, which is what you get to be. I love the people, I love the impact, and I love the residual income. So it's a winning combination that I will never retire from. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ben.
Awesome. I absolutely love that. And congratulations on becoming a grandmaster. And I think that's tremendous news. And, one of the things that I love about what Sherry said, because this is so true, above and beyond all the wonderful products is the wonderful opportunity we have within our business and our community of humans being more to become a better version of ourselves. And, I've always said, people ask me what's my favorite product. I always say the people. It's who we become as a consequence of engaging in this community and participating in this business model, that we have the chance to rise up as leaders and become a better version of ourselves as entrepreneurs. I think that's tremendous. So with that being said, let's just wrap up now. We have just this wonderful vision that Nikken wants to be a part, that what Nikken has established, which is to reach 10 million people practicing active wellness through our Nikken wellness homes. And I would invite everyone that's participating tonight, everyone that has joined the call tonight, that's checking us out, to say yes, to participate, jump in, get involved, and be a part of it. You can be a customer, you can be a consultant, you can be a community builder, however you choose to participate. Wonderful. We welcome you. We say thank you for joining us. You'll have a wonderful experience, and our job is to be a support system to you to achieve your goals and have the best experience you can. So thank you very much. We're grateful that you joined us tonight, and I'll pass the time back over to you, Jeff.
Thank you so much, Ben. We appreciate you for sharing your presentation and helping us to understand how Nikken can truly provide so much in someone's life in so many ways. Jeannie, Sherry, thank you for also participating. Just to let everyone know, Sherry Danzig, our diamond from Atlanta, Georgia, is going to be presenting our Balanced Life, Happy Life next week. So we'll be excited to have a presentation. Please invite those people that you would like to learn more about Nikken, this amazing company, its products, its philosophy, and its fantastic global wellness community. So do join us next week, and Sherry will be our presenter then. Thanks everybody for joining us for our Balanced Life, Happy Life this evening.